came out and admitted how stupid they all are. Now, let me explain this to you. Dawn Staley said that the United States Olympic Committee would have strongly considered picking Caitlin Clark if they had a do-over based on how she was playing this year. Just another lie. See, let's be honest. They were never going to pick Caitlin Clark because they are jealous. They are envious. Their egos were too big, and they are petty. Gee, boy, is that good.
This for college basketball history.
Becoming the all-time leading scorer in NCAA history.
Caitlin Clark becomes the all-time leading scorer.
You know, we're playing the #2 team in the country on senior night on our home court. You can't really script it any better. I honestly didn't realize it until everybody started going wild, and it's just cool to have so many people in the stands that, one, appreciate women's basketball, but they understand the history of it.
The Olympics have a Caitlin Clark problem. Caitlin Clark took the WNBA by storm this season. Although she was just a rookie, her numbers were incredible. So many expected it would be an easy choice to take her to the Olympics. But she didn't make the team. Her absence hasn't stopped fans from talking about her on social media, though. But why is the Indiana Fever star trending, even though she is not part of the Paris 2024 Olympics? We have all the juicy details for you here, so ensure you watch till the end. The USA female basketball team played their first game at the Olympics against Japan. The Americans won the game easily by securing over 14 points ahead of their Asian competitors. However, fans noticed a crucial flaw in the way the American girl played. During the game, the U.S. team struggled to score three-pointers. According to data from the game, they only scored 4 of their 20-pointer shots, which is less than 25% of their attempts.
Caitlin Clark is just a rookie in the WNBA. Wasn't playing bad, but wasn't playing like she's playing now. If we had to do it all over again, the way that she's playing, she would be in really high consideration of making the team because she's playing head and shoulders above a lot of people. It's hard to argue the impact Clark has had on both ratings and attendance for the WNBA.
This information caused fans to quickly point to the absence of the Indiana Fever point guard. The point most of them made was that although the issue did not cost Team USA during the game, some fans are concerned their lack of outside shooting could be an issue later in the Paris Olympics, especially against more formidable opponents. One fan took to Instagram to express her displeasure. Could have used CC's shooting, a fan commented.
It was more so who's off. So I'd like to chat with Andrea Carter. What have you made of all of this conversation about Caitlin Clark? Even though we have a day to celebrate with so many amazing ladies making the roster, what have you made of the conversation about Caitlin being left off?
You know, it speaks really highly to the player that Caitlin is, to the superstardom that she's created, for people to feel this strongly about something that most of us who know basketball just know it makes sense. Like, everyone that has really made a case for Caitlin has made it on the side of marketing. That has been their main emphasis. That has been their main point. Even Stephen A., when we were going back and forth about it, he was like, I understand the basketball perspective. And I've had a few people talk to me about, me using the words roster integrity. And when you think about that, losing integrity means going against the criteria that you've set and putting someone on a team for a different reason. That would be risking losing roster integrity. And when you're talking about Caitlin being on this roster for mostly a marketing perspective, it simply doesn't make any sense to me. Like, I know she's a wonderful player, but if you watched her game just yesterday against the Connecticut Sun, she struggled at times. She looked tired at times. She got the ball stripped away from her, which, granted, it's from Alyssa Thomas, but what I think people are thinking about, which I get, is what if everything goes right? This could grow the game. This could grow the WNBA, and that's fine. But the Olympic goal is not to grow the WNBA. The goal of Team USA, especially the women's basketball team, is to win a 9th straight gold medal. That is the ultimate mission. And for me, if I'm on the committee, one, roster integrity, who has earned a right on this team? Who's participated in camp? Who has experience? Who played for us together with the World Cup teams? Who has chemistry with each other? All those things factor in. And Shanae, I know you and I have been talking about this, and just think about this for a second. And there are people who might think this is far-fetched.
Wow, if the WNBA only had a three-point shooter, they could have brought, another fan commented, with 3 laughing emojis. While many fans shared these thoughts, there were also fans pushing back against the idea that Clark was the answer to Team USA's shooting woes. Some also criticized the call for Clark's inclusion in the team because it would affect the team's game plan. I watched the second half, and if they would have brought Caitlin, they would have had to change the whole game plan because her fans want to see her shoot instead of pass. She'll be representing the country next time for sure, though, one comment read. As the debate goes on about Clark at the Olympics, she is focusing on the return of the WNBA.
You mentioned DT going for number 6. This is going to be your 3rd Olympic Games. You made Team USA your rookie season, one of only 4 WNBA players to do so in their first season in the league. A lot of people are questioning why also star rookie Caitlin Clark is not on this roster. What do you make of all of this?
I mean, Caitlin is a great player, and I think the way that she's kind of came into this league, she's continuing to hold her own and show everyone what she can do. I think that, I'm excited to go alongside these 12, but know that Caitlin is going to have a bright future with USA Basketball. And I think, the points that she made, she's even more motivated, more hungry, and just knowing that her time is going to come.
Okay, removing Team USA from that factor, what do you make of Caitlin's first month in the WNBA?
Yeah, I mean, her first month in W, obviously, aside from the numbers, the viewership, the attendance, the way that she plays the game, she's ultra competitive, her ability to really stretch the floor and find her teammates. Obviously, there is a learning curve, and you know that as well when you come to the W, so she's trying to figure that out. But, she has these games where it's like you have to guard her wherever she is.
That is true, but that's the same for you, Stewie, because your first month of the WNBA has been straight up stellar. Your New York Liberty have won 7 in a row and currently have the 2nd best record in the WNBA.
Meanwhile, the point guard on the practice court with the fever this week after enjoying a short break. Her first real vacation since sophomore year of college. When asked about her vacation, Clark admitted she was exhausted mentally, emotionally, and physically after a dramatic rookie season. She also took the chance to soak up the sun. "I'm still super pale. I'm still deprived of the sun," she joked.
When's the last time you had a vacation?
Oh gosh. Probably my early years of college, like after the season. Maybe my sophomore year of college. Other than that, I was pretty busy. I think my junior year, I played so long my junior year, and then obviously my senior year, I came right here. So that's probably my sophomore year of college, so it's been a while.
And were you able to unplug a little bit and not think about hoops?
Yeah, I read a book. I wasn't on my phone much, so it was really nice, yeah. Just kind of relaxed. It was weird for sure.
How did it actually feel to come back from that time off? Did you feel any different playing?
I definitely feel like I had my legs under me a little bit more, like just feel a little more refreshed, but once you get kind of back in the groove of things, you get a little sore too because you haven't really competed much over the course of the last week, so just getting back into the rhythm of that too, and it'll be good. Like lifting weights, you can kind of go a little bit harder knowing that you don't have to be cautious of a game coming up. I think also our practices, we've been going hard. This is a time for us to really get better and work on things that we need to work on. So we're going for about 2 hours, sometimes more. We're lifting before, trying to work out on my own too. So it feels like a normal summer for me. That's kind of what I'm used to from college. That's what you did in college. You worked out basically all day, twice a day. You lifted hard, you were sore. So for me, it's kind of takes you back to that, but it's been really good for us, I think.
What have been some of those things you guys have been working hard on in these so far?
I think defense is definitely our biggest focus coming into this little break for us. We know that we win games when we hold teams below, I think, 84 points. We're scoring the ball perfectly fine. That's not our problem. And obviously our offense is only going to get better and better. But if we can, find a way to get rid of 7 points every single game, I think we'll be in a position to be a lot more successful down the stretch.
What was more beneficial for you these past week, 10 days? The physical break or the mental break?
Oh gosh, probably the mental break, honestly. It's so mentally and emotionally exhausting, the season and everything that goes along with it. Something obviously I appreciate and I'm very thankful for. And obviously I'm physically exhausted too. I've been playing basketball for a year straight, so it's weird not playing. But I think the refresh from every standpoint is.
She added, "The refresh from every standpoint is healthy and something I needed," she said. "I read a book. I wasn't on my phone much. It was nice. I just relaxed. It was weird for sure. I'm trying to play more golf over the break. I haven't been out there yet this year. I have new clubs I need to break in and see how they swing." In a separate interview, she spoke about her absence from the Olympics, insisting she is not bummed at missing out on the Olympics, despite having to watch from the sofa as her WNBA rivals compete in Paris. She added, "It's certainly cool, an opportunity you only get once in 4 years. So I wouldn't say I'm necessarily bummed. It gives you something to work for, something to dream of. Clark previously said it would be a dream to compete in the Olympics, but she said this snub would serve as motivation ahead of the Los Angeles Games in 2028. She also added, "I've watched a good amount of it. I watched the USA women yesterday. That was fun. I watched USA men. I tried to watch as much as I could. Maybe Coach Christy Sides should cancel practice so I can watch more."
I thought the job of a coach is to project. Ocho, if I take a player in high school, am I saying that's the best he's going to be? Or I'm projecting in a week, a month, a year, they're going to be better.
While the Clark debate continues, it seems Team USA will have no problem handling their competition in the Paris Olympics. This is something Clark herself said during her All-Star Game media availability, which the Olympic team lost. They're really good. They have plenty of talent on that team. 4 years prior, I'm pretty sure Team WNBA beat Team USA. If anything, it shows how good this league is, Clark said after Team WNBA's win over Team USA. For those that are not aware, the U.S. has won gold in the last 7 Summer Olympics and compiled a 73-3 record in Olympic play at the time of publishing. The last team to win gold instead of Team USA was a unified team representing 12 former republics of the USSR in 1992. Most recently, Team USA took gold in the Tokyo Olympics over host Japan 90-75. This year, the U.S. is favored to take home gold again with a star-studded roster featuring WNBA All-Stars. 4 other teams have at least one WNBA player on their roster as well: Germany, Belgium, Canada, and Australia. Do you think the team will win the gold without Clark? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section. Make sure to check out some of our other videos on the screen if you enjoyed this one.